What family secret was accidentally revealed by a DNA test? The doctor said my blood type made it impossible for my dad to be my biological father. I was 26, sitting on a crinkly paper sheet in an examination room trying to figure out why my hands and feet were always numb. My mom, who was in the appointment with me, started crying. "We were never going to tell you," she sobbed into her hands. My dad, sitting next to her, looked pale and shrunken. I just stared at them. My whole world had just tilted on its axis, but it was about to get worse. The doctor cleared his throat, looking deeply uncomfortable. "Actually, ma'am," he said, looking at my mom, "based on these advanced genetic markers, you can't be his biological mother either." The room went utterly silent. The only sound was the hum of the fluorescent lights above. My mom's crying stopped. She just looked up, her face a mask of pure shock. My dad looked like he was going to be sick. They weren't my parents. My entire identity, my history, my reflection in the mirror, it was all a lie. The drive home was the quietest car ride of my life. I sat in the back like a child. I felt like a stranger in their car. When we got back to the house, the story finally came out in broken pieces. They had struggled with infertility for years. They'd used a donor egg and donor sperm from a clinic that was now long out of business. They were told the donors were anonymous, and they'd made a pact to never tell me. They were my parents in every way that mattered, they insisted. But it mattered. My mysterious illness, the one that had started this whole nightmare, was still a mystery. My family medical history, the one we'd spent an hour filling out at the doctor's office, was completely useless. We had no idea what genetic time bombs could be ticking inside me. The people I called mom and dad were just as in the dark as I was. The betrayal felt like a physical weight. It wasn't just that they'd lied. It was that they had watched me suffer for months, going from doctor to doctor, knowing that the key to my diagnosis might be locked away in the DNA of two strangers they'd effectively bought me from. They chose their secret over my health. The numbness in my hands and feet got worse. I had to quit my job. My relationship with the people who raised me is strained and strange. They try to act like nothing has changed, but everything has. They look at me differently now, with a sort of guilt and pity. I look at them and feel a confusing mix of love and resentment. I still don't have a diagnosis. I'm on a waiting list for a program that specializes in genetic disorders of unknown origin. The doctors are hopeful, but it's a long shot. My medical chart has a single sterile line under the family history section now. It just says, unknown.